Welcome to a special Sunday Funday edition of
Lou
and Jess. Keep it simple. Today we're going to make one of our favorites, a little French press, but we're going to spice it up a little because it is Sunday Funday.
You gotta make it a true Sunday Funday.
I'm just going to show you guys, if you've never had French press, it's super easy. So if you do have a coffee maker, you can also have a French press, or we don't have a coffee maker, we just have French press. Easy way to make some coffee.
Strictly French press here, baby. So, first thing you do, fill up your French press. Some fresh water, filtered water, spring water. Try to avoid tap water, if at all possible. A lot of impurities in there. We go with some local filtered ionized water that we pick up. So you top this bad boy off, just right over this line here, give you plenty of water. Dump it in your pot here, okay? We're going to bring that up to a simmer. Now a lot of these people that aren't about keeping it simple, they're trying to explain the French press, they're saying bring it to 220 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit, whatever. That's not keeping it simple, alright? You get the water hot, you bring it to a damn simmer, you know?
Look for some little bubbles in there.
There's little bubbles coming up, you know? You're not going to get up and pull out your thermometer every morning and temp in the water. That's not keeping it simple, okay?
You're not wide awake enough for that. So now we're going to grind some of our coffee beans. So with French press, you can, of course, buy already ground coffee, which is fine. We just prefer to grind it ourselves. Probably a little bit more robust flavor. So we just got some beans we got from our local grocery store. You can get Starbucks, whatever whole beans you want, or the ground, and our little grinder. And there is different settings on the grinder, fine to coarse. It's important for French press to keep it on coarse. Otherwise, when you press it down, the grains are gonna go through. You're gonna get all that in your cup of joe. So we just put about half a cup of whole beans in the grinder.
Just eyeball it.
Just eyeball it.
We're not measuring it or anything crazy.
We fill it up because we're making a full thing. If we're making half, fill it up half. But it's about half a cup. But
about half a cup. Maybe your grinder's different at home. Shoot for half a cup. You really want to measure it? Go ahead, measure it. We don't. We've been doing it for years now.
All right, here we go. Oh. Coffee, we're just going to pour it straight into the press. All that goodness out.
There we go. Now, any French press that I've ever seen has a little line on the bottom, has a line on the top. Now, a good rule of thumb that I seem to find that seems to work, you get it filled up right to about that line, and then when you top it off with water, you fill it up right to about that line. That's good for your full French press
measurement.
Okay, thank you.
Still early, we need our coffee.
Still early, we haven't had any coffee yet. Okay. We got our water on full blast here, cranking it. Should be ready soon. You want, like Jess was saying, you want less than that, you know, go half this line and then fill it halfway with water. That's kind of like keeping it simple, easy measurement style right there.
We also picked out some of our favorite bugs this morning.
Oh yeah.
This is Lou's new favorite, a little gift from our friend.
Our friend from Juice Wars, JoJo.
JoJo.
We don't know. Let's give the people at home a close-up of this beautiful mug here.
You know these people, just give us a shout-out, a little backstory on them. We don't know who they are.
We don't know.
They're friends, sisters, more than that.
More than that. We don't know. There's a boat. There's some mountains in the background. Who knows where they are? It looks like they're having a fun time.
You know these people. Give us a call.
Give us a call. Shout out Lou and Jess, keeping it simple. Follow us on YouTube. Check out the artwork of Lou and Jess on our Facebook page. Spread the love. All about teaching you guys how to do cool, fun stuff. Jess, I don't know the background on this mug. It's a pretty sweet looking mug, though.
I got it at the Crate and Barrel outlet. I think it was probably like less than $1 for both. So.
Trying to teach you how to save money, too.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to learn how to make French press. I'm going to save you some cash, too.
Yeah. So we've got a good simmer, it looks like, going.
See that little steam coming off there?
Steam, I see some bubbles
Little bubbles.
in there.
We don't know the temperature.
Yeah.
You know, it's hot. Okay?
Pour that right on in there.
Dump it on there. Boom.
Like we were saying, up to the...
Right up to that line. Boom. We'll left over water the plants later. Who knows? Okay? Now, there's two factions of people that talking about French press. Some people talking about cutting the crust. Okay? Now, all that grind up coffee mixes with the hot water, plus the top here, the crust. Okay? I made French press for 5 years before anyone told me about cutting the crust. I tried cutting the crust. To be honest with you, I didn't notice any difference. Okay? So, I don't cut the crust. I put this on, let it sit there. To me, that kind of like locks in the heat. We're ready to go. Now, at this stage, you're going to steep it for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay? It's going to be a long video today. Oh my gosh. It's Sunday Funday. We don't have any place to be. Who cares if it's a long video?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this time, while it is steeping, we'll try to be patient. During the weekdays, it's really hard. It's like, make it.
You go blow dry your hair or something while it's steeping, you know?
Yeah. But we are going to spice up our coffees since it is the weekend.
True Sunday Funday fashion. We don't recommend this every day now.
No.
We're not some kind of raging alcoholic.
Yeah, not going to work on the Carolyn's boss, I promise you.
Bad idea. So this is Jess's favorite, Carolyn's.
It's like Bailey's, if you've ever had Bailey's, but a little cheaper. Bailey's is still amazing, but Carolyn's does if you're on a little fixed budget.
Exactly.
So just, you know, pour to your liking. Instead of using some coffee made cream or half and half, a little Carolyn's makes it creamy and good.
Creamy and delicious. Now, I got a little R&R here. Basically, a generic version of Crown Royal. It's like a Canadian whiskey. Canadian whiskeys are a lot sweeter than bourbons, a lot sweeter than American whiskey. Tennessee sipping whiskey. Has that nice sweet edge with it. Works really nice with the French press. Whoo, wakes you up in the morning. But like we said, don't do it every morning. You know, it's crazy.
You'll get fired.
You'll get fired, for sure. R&R stands for Rich and Rare Reserve. Check it out. Fake little crown on top. I think it was like $10. It's actually pretty decent.
It's really good.
I'm going to top off our friendship mug here. Friendship mug. Just a little dab will do you. The heat from the coffee warms up the alcohol, so it gets in your blood system. It gives you this like, caffeine's waking me up, the booze is calming me down. You don't know what to do.
No, it's just...
Do I wake up? Do I go back to bed? Do I put a lampshade on my head and run around the house?
All of the above.
All of the above. It's probably been 3-4 minutes. People at home are probably like, what? This video's taking forever.
Your coffee. All right.
Push it down nice and slow.
Push it down nice and slow. All the little coffee grinds are being pushed down. Not going to get any in our cup of joe.
Take some muscle here.
Yep.
No joke. The finer that coffee gets ground to, the harder it is to push down. That's another reason you want to go in the coarse grind setting.
Awesome.
We made it.
We made it. Look at that dark, the dark richness of a little froth on top.
It's going to be awake.
Yeah. We're each going to get a good sized cup, and we're going to have some left. So
Get about another half a cup each out of this. We'll be bouncing off the walls.
Well, thank you all for joining us on this special edition Sunday Funday. Hope you all have a great morning. Enjoy your coffee.